Force them to have it. Let's think of a real-life example. Where is a real-life example of something that you might want to call an abstract class? Let's think kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species, which is the only thing I can remember from biology, by the way. In that scenario, in that hierarchy there, you have something called a mammal, right? If you're modeling animals, does it ever make sense to say new mammal? There's no such thing, right? It's a general categorization. So what we're doing with it, it's really an abstract concept. It's just there for organization. It has no bearing on real life. So you mark it abstract to say, no, you can't instantiate. Even if it's completely concrete, all the details are concrete. Marking it abstract says it doesn't make sense to make an instance of it. So that's perfectly fair to do. But remember that if you ever have an abstract method, you have to make the class abstract because you're missing a piece. So now we've got this wonderful little abstract class. And let's take a look at what we have here. We've defined in our in-order method here an algorithm. And one of the steps is replaceable. This guy right here. Whenever you have an algorithm with replaceable steps. Wow, I can't type at all today. My P wasn't working. That's called a template method. A template method is simply an algorithm where you have some steps you can replace. Now notice that I'm not saying replaceable steps via overriding. There are other ways to do it. The traditional and the one that's listed in the gang of 4 pattern for template method does it exactly like this. You have this method down here called a hook, which is the replaceable step. Okay, that's the traditional gang of 4 pattern. But there are other ways to replace the steps that we'll come back to in a little bit.